Hello friends, welcome back to episode 6 of Reign of Terror. I'm liking the format of like an hour per episode here, or just under an hour per episode. I'm enjoying it. I appear to have a large golden globe above my head. Thank you. You shouldn't do. However, it's kind of annoying and looks a little out of place, but I think that's our new energy shield. We did tweak our stats or our skills at the end of the last episode. If you did stop watching or didn't catch it, how dare you? Realised that I made a mistake. We achieved something. I made a mistake. First rule of YouTube. I had like a bunch of ranks in Firebolts. But I was only using Meteor, and I assumed, because they're linked together, that Firebolt or Meteor was kind of an augment for Firebolt. But no, apparently not, and it's not even... Firebolt's not even a prerequisite for Meteor. Which is fine, we know that now. But we've completely changed our build. We're now using Chain Lightning. And we've put 20 ranks in it, as well as 1 rank in Teleport, which does no damage. I don't know why I started phrasing it like that. But it costs a lot of mana, but it does just teleport us instantly anywhere with no cooldown, so that's pretty good. And we also gave ourselves Energy Shield for a little bit of mana reservation and mana use per second, which functionally is reduced mana regeneration, if that makes sense. We get 4% damage absorption, so I'll take it. The thing we do want to do is we want to sell some of our gear. Thank you. I would love to look over your items for trade. Yes, and that sounds actually like real fucking sweet, though. I want to sell some of these things. I do want to see if I can buy... There we go, mana potions. Cost 250. I'm just going to buy a whole bunch of these. We'll go to 50. We'll grab 50, or... Oops. We'll grab up to 54 energy potions / mana potions and 54 health potions. We will sell some of this nonsense. I think that's about it, and everything else will go in the stash, which should be over here. I think. Excuse me, there we go, thank you very much. And we'll just dump all of our components in there, and also sort them. We can't stack them, unfortunately. They don't stack in this iteration of the stash, so unfortunately we're going to have to just... At least all of the runes with all of the runes, all of the bristly furs together. Like is with like. Is this... Okay, that seems fine. Yeah, I'd actually forgotten about a lot of this stuff. Okay. So it's not gonna matter too much. We're looking for like ice. No, lightning damage. But I'm not gonna worry too much about a cracked lodestone here and there. Some of these gems look like they might be quite nice. I'm not going to worry about it too much yet. So we're going to go to the Claw Viper Temple, which is in the city of... that has the Lost City, of course. That has an eclipse over it. No doubt a magical curse. I'm looking forward to Chain Lightning. We'll summon Fiona back. Hey, Fiona! Come here, look what I learned. Damn, son! Looks really cool. I like it a lot. It's nice. Is it using a lot of mana? Not really, no. It's actually surprisingly cheap on the mana. It is 64. And our mana regeneration is looking pretty good as well, so we're dead. So that's great. It's going to be a long 54 minutes if that keeps happening. Let's put our energy shield on again. We can't summon Fiona back, unfortunately. We could have teleported away. That's on us. No. That's on me. I acknowledge that I've caused harm. Loving teleport so far. Not a huge fan of the visuals on Chain Lightning. Maybe I should try just moving away from stuff that wants to kill me. Oh, we've got another rare here. We've got Fire Wound the Cold. Excuse me? I think we may have just saved ourselves by leveling up. Free heal to full. We did drop some health actually, which is pretty important. So I'm going to put some points in Oathkeeper, but I really want to check where we're going with Oathkeeper first. We're looking for fire damage. We could go for Summon Garden of Empyrean, which is a pretty common... Oh, no, we took Oathkeeper for the fire damage, didn't we? Oh, shit, yeah. Oh, you guys were just waiting for me to remember that, huh? Well, maybe we'll go back to fire later on, but for now, we kind of don't want this. And maybe we do. One point for 28 armor is not too bad. We're just looking for defense at this point, I think, from Oathkeeper. That was a genuine fuck-up. You're not wrong. Well noticed. However, I think we can still make this work. What should we have gone for lightning damage? Shaman? Not convinced. Inquisitor maybe might have been a better choice for lightning as well, but... maybe Soldier. There were some good options, but I think Oathkeeper is still one of them. So I think we'll take this Circuit Breaker. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I think we'll take it. We don't want Path of the Three. Do we want Divine Mandate? Like maybe Ascension? Ascension is a nice little buff, a cooldown really. Okay. Maybe we do want Summon Guardian of Empyrean. Yeah. I think we need to go back to fire at some point, but not yet. You know what? We're just going to pump Sorceress. We're just going to pump Sorceress for now. We'll go back to fire later on, once we have enough points to get some solid defense out of Oathkeeper. But for now, I'm liking Chain Lightning. To the Ancient Tunnels, yes. Sign me up. I want to go to the Ancient Tunnels? Is the thing? Oh, it's around here, okay. Thank you. You can craft powerful rune words by combining sockets with cubes after finding the ancient dog in Act 9. Great. Missed half of that. I think it was saying the Heradric Cube in Act 2, though. So I think we can do that now if we have the materials for it. Don't really know what it does. Seems cool, though. We're going to teleport, though, out of here. Out of all the pain. Is the main thing I don't like about what just happened. Chain Lightning does seem cool, though. Like, it does seem, like, really cool, though. I'm a sucker for Chain Lightning. It's just so cool. I don't care if it's not... It doesn't adhere to the laws of physics. Which it definitely doesn't, by the way. I mean, who gives a fuck? I'm also shooting lightning at things that are flying. And it's fine. You know how birds sit on power lines? It's because there needs to be a route to the ground, dude. I know you probably know that. I think most people know that intuitively, even if they don't think about it. But I mean, Chain Lightning is very obviously dumb from like a physics standpoint. But I think part of at least for me, like I spent my 20s learning to let that stuff go, and I think it's paid off. Clearly, I'm not quite there yet, but at least I'm able to laugh at myself for caring about stuff like that, you know. Oh, you want to use a Chain Lightning spell? Well, in my game, I homebrew Chain Lightning so that you can use Chain Lightning, but it only hits one target. Great, thank you. And also, it doesn't hit any targets, it just goes straight into the ground, because magic isn't real, actually. Starfist the Quick. There's no shame in dying to Starfist the Quick, so I'm going to face tank him. Come on. I have no magic left. I've made a terrible mistake. But I have killed Starfist the Quick. Fiona. I have no mana. You gotta help me out here, buddy. Chain Belt of Tormented Souls. Don't want that. What is 07 Tal Rune? Have they numbered the runes? That would be good. Assuming that runes are like any good at all. It's just a component, right? Okay. Okay. But maybe they do have something to do with the Heradric Cube. I'm sure that's what that loading screen was telling me. But I also didn't quite finish reading it, so... Yeah, it looks like our crits are not doing any bonus damage. Probably. It's so difficult to tell. And because it's difficult to tell, that leads me to believe that it doesn't matter. Yeah, so while it's really easy to change your skills in Grim Dawn, it's very easy and cheap, and in Reign of Terror appears to be free. It's you can't change your mastery, unfortunately. I think I mentioned that in the last video, which I recorded right before this one, but it would be nice if you could, but I understand why you can't. I actually don't understand why you can't. I guess I do. It's because then there would be like one best leveling build that everyone would use and then immediately change. And I see that as a bad thing, but I think a lot of people actually wouldn't see that as a bad thing. Because for a lot of ARPG players, anything that makes leveling faster is automatically a good thing. I disagree with it, but I think I am in the minority to some extent. We put a portal down, a portal down because we knew he was going to die. I hope Fiona's okay. I feel kind of bad for shit-talking her, because honestly, she's really gone above and beyond. If she wants a reference, I'm more than happy to provide one. Stormheart the Unclean? Great, you don't deserve to live. Get in the fucking shower, buddy. I'll let you in on a secret. I have not showered today. So good. It's so freeing. My partner's working night shift at the moment, so you know what? I'm having a day off showering. Because it's good to go a day every now and then without showering. Showering every day is bad for your skin. You know? Many are saying this, so it must be true. I do genuinely believe that. Like, my skin gets real dry. Anyway, maybe we'll be back to clean Yewb tomorrow, but not today. We're in the ancient tunnels. We could reclaim some experience from our gravesite, but I forgot to do it twice. I forgot to do it, and then I went back, and I was going to do it, and then I got sidetracked talking about how much of a fucking... how unclean I am right now. At least, you know, you may perceive me as such. I don't think I'm actually dirty. But anyway, I forgot to do it again. So you know what? This is penance for our sins. We'll leave that 54 experience on the ground where it belongs. Maybe the next person to come to the ancient tunnels can pick it up. Maybe that'll give them a better chance against Plaguebearer, you know? Or Invader. Probably not. Or Bloodslime the Hunter. The names are getting more impressive, dude. It's no mind wound, but Bloodslime the Hunter? Yeah, sure. That's scary. That's a scary name for anyone. It's not like a cool name. It's kind of like trying too hard, you know, but it's... still. I think if you call yourself Bloodslime the Hunter, no credit. But if other people call you Bloodslime the Hunter, like, if you can convince someone to call you Bloodslime the Hunter... Oh, is it Derek? No, it's Bloodslime the Hunter, actually. Would you mind? Sorry, Mr. Slime. I think if you can pull that off, you deserve it. The mana cost is kicking me in the tits a little bit here. I'm not really using teleport very much. But I'm finding that I kind of lack the mana for it because Chain Lightning is costing us quite a bit over time. I need a little bit more damage, but I think we're just gonna go for Lightning Mastery here. Yeah. Or do we have any devotion points? We do not. No, I thought we completed a quest, but we must have not done that instead. Okay. Must be down to the southwest, southeast here. Possibly. So the range on Chain Lightning seems to be pretty good, actually. It's jumping quite a long distance between enemies. Okay, did I succeed in putting down a portal? I wasn't sure if I got one down before, but... our shoddy build is starting to catch up with us, I think. I think we need to focus a little bit on defense over the next few levels. Maybe look at buying or crafting some better gear, possibly? I still think the best defense we have is a strong offense. Maybe we need to look around town, see if anyone's selling some better gear. It's possible, you know. I will say, I do like playing hardcore. But only in games I know well. And games which are offline, which unfortunately few and far between these days. I don't have a... Fucking stop it. I don't have a wired internet connection. Oh, this is actually real rough. Foul Killer the Flare. Damn. I don't have a wired internet connection, so if I drop out and lose connection for a couple of seconds, I could lose everything playing hardcore, so I don't really anymore. Also, if I just build a janky-ass corridor like this, sure, yeah, really asking for everything I get there. What about legwear? Our legwear's garbage. Could we grab some legwear with armor, health? We already have quite strong cold resistance. But 244 health? It's not bad. Let's buy it. Let's just do it. What about belts? We're currently fire and burn damage, strength, not super useful. Well, actually, that looks pretty good. Yeah. Intelligence as well as lots of lightning, poison and acid resistance. I just chucked that on the ground. Threw it on the ground. Yeah, it's 2010 again, dude. Who knew? Lonely Island secretly, actually pretty good, though. But not jizz in my pants. No, that's overplayed, in my opinion. It was okay. It was okay. It was funny the first time I heard it. It was like, this guy just comes all the time. But it kind of got played out, you know? Must remember to mark this as not for kids. Do we want resisted studded gloves of thorns? I mean, it seems strong. I don't think it seems strong enough. Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm a little worried about our gold at the moment. An amulet, maybe? Lots of medals. Lots of defense. No. We can't get rid of Fiona. We can't get rid of Fiona. Even if we could rebuy another rogue mercenary, it wouldn't be the same. We are going to have to at some point. But not yet. Not this day. This day, we fight. What about you? I think that's significantly better than the Lich's Moonstone Band, but it also costs 6,000 gold, and we're a little light on gold at the moment. Okay. What about... This is... Ah, man, maybe we need to go back to fire, but maybe we go for the fire channel skill instead. We do have a circuit breaker. Alright. I don't know, I'm sorry, I'm so torn. I know I'm dilly-dallying somewhat here. But I took Oathkeeper for defense and fire damage, and so far not really getting a whole lot of either from it. I mean, resilience is nice. Safeguard is nice. Okay, maybe we shouldn't be looking so hard at all of this stuff for why we're suffering a little bit here. Maybe we should be looking at other skills. Maybe we should be looking at our gameplay. That can't be right. It can't be our gameplay. So I'm just gonna power through it. for now, we've given ourselves a few hundred extra health. A little bit more in the way of resistances. It could have been resistances which were killing us before. Fiona. You're in, buddy. Yeah, just face tanking. That does seem to have improved us a little bit. I think we were just kind of being swarmed. Maybe we ran in a little bit quickly. A little bit more quickly than we should have, perhaps. Maybe we should just stay on the outskirts. This is what Meteor was good for, because if we came across this, we could just Meteor, boom, and they all died before they could even get to me. Yeah, you know what? I'm going back to Meteor, armed with the knowledge that we have now, that we don't need to have loads of junky skills in between the base skill and Meteor. We can just put points in Meteor. I think it's going to be good. I'm going back to Meteor. We're fire damage forever now. Yeah. Sorry, Chain Lightning. Friendship ended with Chain Lightning. Meteor is my best friend. Yep. I actually do want a point in Teleport. Of course, I want a point in Teleport. And a point in Energy Shield. Yeah, I don't know why I took points out of that. Luckily, it doesn't seem to matter. Yeah, still completely free. We've taken loads of points out and it's still free. So I assume it's going to be free pretty much forever. So yeah, the DPS is going to be off the chain. The survivability might be a little bit lacking, but we will scale up a lot better with how are we doing, by the way? We'll scale up a lot better with Oathkeeper. And we have like a little bit better burst DPS with Meteor, because we can pull things before they even know we're there. A lot of the time. Stone Wrought Groundbreakers, +2 to Fire's Might, doesn't really mean a whole lot, because we have Teleport now. But that's okay. Fizz Resist, Bleed Resist. Nah, it's just not better. I don't want to use Ground Stomp either. Because it slows targets, doesn't stun them. I'm not that bothered. I'm going to put them in the stash. Forget about them, maybe we'll come back later on YouTube or off and do a different run, but for now, just going to leave them. We would love to get a unique that helps us with spellcasting or fire damage or something of that nature. Damn, it's very expensive. Like, very expensive. Does a lot of damage, though. You can't deny that. Okay? So who's to say whether it's good or not? I do still think it's good. I do still think it's very good, actually. And now that we have Meteor maxed, we don't need to worry about all of the skills in between, which I was a little worried about finding the points to max when I thought they were mandatory and all part of the same skill. We can just focus on Sorceress and Oathkeeper. Those mastery bars, doesn't matter what class you are, those mastery bars are going to provide you a lot of the core stats you need. How many mana is it? 435. Seems excessive. Is there anything in here? I don't think so. Yeah, see, that shit I love. I'm sorry, I had to be quiet there for a second so they wouldn't know I was coming, but paid off, I think. I think you'll agree. Okay, what's up here? To the Lost City. You kidding me? Is this... Have we just doubled back on ourselves? Is this where we came from? It was greyed out on the map. Is this just another exit to another part of the Lost City? I hope so. Sorry, that was words that humans used to communicate with each other. It was not a series of anguished squeaks. Maybe there were some audio issues there. I don't know. I'll try and get those fixed for next time, but... Yeah, so it looks like this. It was a different part, but unfortunately we went all the way through. Yeah, like the Solaris Temple. Again, very much assuming that everyone plays the same games I do. But if you played Path of Exile, maybe you get a kick out of that. Probably not. People who play Path of Exile don't like anything. In my experience, as someone who plays a lot of Path of Exile, we are a self-loathing sort. Maybe that's just gamers? I don't know, man. Difficult to tell. Much to think on. Yes, I'd really love it if this was like a 20-meter radius, and also did like 2,000% more damage, and also delivered like free takeaway to my door every time I used it. Am I going to have to actually remove... Oh, okay. I'm going to have to remove move to breaks objects. So my left click button is just move. So every time my cursor goes over, or more accurately, a breakable object goes over my cursor while I'm moving, my character stops to shoot it, which is a little annoying. And not super necessary when I can summon meteors from the sky at will. I'm just throwing that out there. I can pretty much break stuff if I want to. It's my only skill set. Should I be using teleport like this? Probably not. Am I going to? Yeah, absolutely. Going to teleport into shit. Oh, I bet that's actually really good for some builds. Like some melee builds, I bet they get a real kick out of that. Freaking sickos. Thanks, hate this. Very much have only myself to blame. That felt nice, though. And we are doing burning damage over time, which is all I've ever wanted in my life, really. Okay. So I think we must be getting somewhere, because the alternative would be that I'm wasting my time here, and that can't be right. It just can't. No, I don't think we'll take that. I think maybe it's close. So maybe I should have gone up here. Maybe that like bypassed a wall or something. Do we have like a map for the Lost City? Oh, I've just teleported back there. Shit. Well, no, that's good. That's good. Could we have got over here? Yes. Is the answer. So maybe that wasn't the correct way to be looking at it. I thought maybe that was just like a way to bypass an impassable wall or something. And this was kind of like, you know, further away than it looks in terms of gameplay. But no, it's just literally 100 yards away, across the desert. Night Tiger. Some real 70s names going on here. Hey, can I call you Derek? No, I'm Night Tiger. I'm Night Tiger. Alright, doll. Whatever you say. So, okay, so no one has been given the name Derek in 63 years, but I do have to wonder if Del as a shorthand for, or you know, as being short for Derek is actually a thing, or if that was just popularised by catastrophically named UK sitcom Only Fools and Horses 50 years ago. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know whether you're British or not, but you know, it sounds like a joke name that Americans come up with to roast us on Twitter, but it is a real thing. There's a very famous, very influential sitcom called Only Fools and Horses about a, should we say, a ethically dubious trader in London, and his family and his exploits and his efforts to make money on the back of essentially handling stolen goods. It's not a laughing matter, but it was quite funny for its time. But it was so influential, I genuinely don't know whether the main character being called Del as shorthand for Derek is a real thing or something they made up for the show. I don't know if that's something you can shorten Derek to. If you're a Derek, help me out in the comments. You're not a Derek, I guarantee it. If you are, I'm very sorry. But you're not. I refuse to believe you. It wasn't a great show. I mean, it was fine for its time. It's not really held up. It's beloved in the sense that people used to wax poetic about the time they got syphilis. It's like... you know, it's not the experience that you cherish. It's the you know, the time in your life when you could go out and freely get syphilis and pass it around and no one gave a shit. That's what you miss. You miss being 23. You do not miss the 1970s. So for all you 75-year-olds watching this, a little life lesson for you from your fellow boomer. I hear the 70s were a different time. I wasn't there. I don't know why I'm going so hard on the 70s here. I've got nothing against the 70s. Shouldn't have hit that button. I did, though. So we have to live with the choices we've made, don't we? There we go. Just waiting for my mana potion to come back online. Thought I would, on 0 mana, run into a big pack of enemies while I waited for that. And you know what? Seems to have paid off. I'm not dead yet. May have just been a glitch in the Matrix in those sewers. We may not be that squishy. Maybe we just have like 1 or 2 bad resists that were really being preyed on back there. Yeah, we've got a couple that could certainly use some work, like bleeding resistance, piercing resistance from, yeah, projectiles mostly, so... We'll keep an eye out for things with bleeding and pierce resistance, but I don't think there's as much of an immediate need to worry as I thought at the time. There we go. Also really need some mana regen, is the thing. So button 7 here, Energy Shield, does cost us 2.5 mana per second, which essentially effectively slows our regeneration, but not by a significant amount, and I think it is providing valuable damage reduction for us, or damage absorption for us. We reached level 25, cool, so we'll pump a couple of points into Sorceress, grab some extra mana and some extra intelligence, which I believe increases our mana regen. And you know what? We'll put this point into intelligence as well. Again, strength is probably likely to be more important for equipping gear later on, with strength or physique requirements, whichever. But intelligence is going to be really important for mana regen, and might be useful for gear as well. So we can always put some points into it. But it's one of those things that you can't go back on, I believe. Once you've put points in your stats, or your attributes, I don't think you can go back on them. Okay, we've half-killed Fangskin in one shot, and he's burning to death as we speak, which is super cool and sweet and fun. I've played myself. I can't break this without casting a meteor on it. Or what was that? Wizarddraw. That sounds like it might be a spellcasty thing, right? It is not. Oh, it kinda is though. It kinda is. Okay. So it's not resource cost reduction, that's a Diablo thing, it's resistance reduction, which is very important in Grimdawn, particularly later on. Also significantly increases our magic damage. What it does do is prevent us using a shield, because obviously it's a bow which is two-handed. I think it's cool. I don't think we can use it. It doesn't improve our DPS by enough to justify taking the shield off. We're like 5% Oathkeeper as well, and Oathkeeper benefits from a shield with things like Safeguard. You can see up here, this is a shield bonus. I'm actually pointing to it on my screen, like you can actually fucking see where my finger is pointing. About here-ish. This is a shield bonus, so we would lose that if we unequipped our shield. Resilience is not, but Oathkeeper's got some good shield stuff going on. I don't want to start using a two-handed weapon. Okay. I don't want to use a two-handed weapon, because then you pick up a one-handed weapon, it's like, well, I can't really tell whether this is better than a two-handed weapon or not, because it says it's like minus 4,000 DPS, but when we're going to be using a shield as well, we need to take that into account, all kinds of nonsense. So I'm just going to stick with one-handed weapons for now. A lightning retaliation piece of chest. Well, sure, I'm not going to use it, obviously, but I don't know, is that obvious? It's actually not super obvious, because the lightning resistance could be really nice, but I'm not going to use it. but I don't think it's cut and dry. Have we started again? Have we... No? Okay. Something odd happened there. No, I just can't move that direction. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna restore the Heradric Staff using the Heradric Cube. Can I... Sick. Alright, I hope that all will become apparent once we head back to Lut Gholein. Lut Gholein. I'm not sure what accent that's intended to be. Deckard, dude, need you here, buddy. What's going on? The Viper Amulet you bear is actually the headpiece of a Heradric Staff. Yes, no, this is very much not a twist. You said this last time. Yes, you have an uncanny knack for finding rare and valuable artifacts. Of course, you'll have to use a Heradric Cube to combine the headpiece with the shaft, otherwise you could doom us all. I'll leave you to it. How does that work? I have a Heradric Cube, dude. It's, like, right here. Right-click to place the cube on the ground. Okay. The Heradric Cube operates via the principles of transmutation and alchemy. The Heradrim preserved important artifacts and equipment by separating them into the component parts for future use. By later utilizing these elements within the cube, they could reassemble the original item. Right-click to place the cube on the ground. 0 health, abilities 1 damage. Okay, so this is they've kind of translated it into being a pet in Grim Dawn, so that they can allow me to place it on the ground. That's cute. I like it. So they've had to give it no health and a token ability that does nothing. Can we do that? Can we not do that in town? Oh, we can. It's right here. Okay. Oh, okay. So I guess I have to just make... Oh, I can craft uniques. That's cool. Sort of defeats the point of uniques, I guess. But I mean, I'm splitting hairs, you know. That's okay. That could be cool. We'll look at that later on. I assume we can't craft any unique. That seems crazy. Oh, okay. Quest and other. Heradric Staff. Later we'll craft something called Khalim's Will, maybe? Alright. I would like to use this Heradric Staff in order to improve my capabilities somewhat. So we can craft an L rune from 2 Eld runes, which does, I'm guessing, something similar. I'm not going to do it, but it's good to know, I suppose. Excellent. You have a Heradric Staff. Carry it with you into Talrash's tomb. Find within the tomb the chamber whose floor is inset with a circle of 7 symbols. I think that would have caught my eye anyway, to be honest. Place the staff into the receptacle you find there. That will open the secret passage into Talrash's burial chamber. But be prepared for a fight. You'll likely have to kill Talrasha to destroy Baal. Okay. I was not prepared for a fight. I've never fought anything in my life. Oh, we have 2 points. Okay, we can complete Raven. That gives us 10 Eldritch power total, and we can start on Magi, which gives us fire and burn damage. We're really looking for... now, Fissure might not be the best for Meteor, but this one here, yeah, it gives us a little bit of burn damage and improves all of our burn damage. Yeah. I mean, this is... You can see here that the closer we get to the outside of the Pantheon, what was it called? The Devotion Sky System constellation. The closer we get to the outside, the more powerful things get in general. So 40% fire damage and 50% burn damage, that's pretty nice. We'll complete this. It will give us a little bit of Eldritch power. The thing is, the things closer to the edge give you more utility. They improve you by more. But the things closer to the inside give you more constellation energy so that you can get to the outside faster. So there's always going to be a bit of a trade-off there. But that's a nice design. I do like it. So you know what, we're gonna do the Arcane Sanctuary. We're gonna speak to Drognan in Lut Gholein, who's up here, and I think that's gonna end it here, because next time we can just go straight to Talrash's tomb, and that'll be a nice little episode. I've been researching the old records, trying to find the location of Talrash's tomb. Though I haven't found the tomb itself, I may have a good lead for you. The great Vijari summoner, Karazhan, built his Arcane Sanctuary somewhere around here. He was a powerful spellcaster and kept demons as slaves within the sanctuary. He kept a close eye on great events too, such as the imprisonment of Baal within Talrash's tomb. If you could find Horazon's sanctuary, I'm sure that it would hold some clue as to the tomb's location. Though I doubt Horazon is still alive, you must proceed with caution. There's no telling what could be waiting inside. When I spoke of this with Lord Jaren, he asked that I send you to him. Perhaps he knows of a secret entrance or the like. Honestly, this is just practice for my D&D game at this point. If you can't do the voices, you're not a good DM. I strongly disagree. But I hold myself to that standard. Okay, we're going to speak to Jaren in the palace in Lut Ghislaine. When the troubles began here, I allowed the terrified harem guilds to join me within the safety of the palace. All was fine until one night. Always is, mate. Everything's fine until it ain't. It's a life lesson for you, Jaren. Screams echoed up the stairwells from the harem. Harem, I hear both. My guards arrived to find the poor girls being slaughtered by a merciless band of hellspawn demons. You seem real chill about it, is the thing? My brave guardsmen tried to push the demons back into the mysterious rift from which they came. Ever since my men have fought a losing battle, I've just been chilling here, to be honest. Demons have continued to pour through the rift into the palace. You could have mentioned this in the past, is the thing. Ultimately, I hired Gritz and his mercenaries to help protect the rest of my fair city. Drognan believes that the arcane sanctuary lies buried underneath this palace, since Lut Ghislaine occupies the site of an ancient vizier fortress. My palace is open to you now, take care. Did you not want to, move or get out or something? I've seen Game of Thrones, right? When the invading army's about to land on the palace or the fortress, the guards are always like, we have to leave. And the dude's always like, no, I will stay and protect my land. And it's like, yeah, no, I get it. That's dramatic, right? This is just, hey, there's been some demons pouring through the rift, killing a load of people. Doesn't seem to be going great. Do you want a glass of wine or something? Sit down, get some music going. It seems very, very chill. The sun again shines on Lut Ghislaine. I'm beginning to like you, Traveller. Great, I do not like you. Anyway, yeah, bit of a shorter one today, but that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the future, and maybe the past. New thing I'm trying. Do you like it? Bye.